r/rules horror. Posted by u/sleep demon. The Shadow Family. Part 1. Hello. Thank you for taking care of our house while we are on vacation. Don't worry about our names. However, this house isn't how it seems. If you wish to make it out in one piece, please follow these rules. It's going to be a lot to take in, so be prepared. We will be away for 2 weeks. Take the gun in our parents' room, you will need it. Good luck. 1. There are 5 of us total. Mom, Dad, the eldest brother, me, and our baby brother. If at any time you get a call or text from any of us that ever directly or indirectly states that there is less or more than 5 of us, don't listen to it. That isn't us. If you ever get a text or call from any of us, ask how many family members we have. If they ever answer anything other than 5, delete their number immediately. This applies for both day and night. Don't worry. They can't directly harm you as long as you don't listen to what they say. 2. We are a family comprised of entirely shadows. We have 2 white dots for eyes and absolutely no mouth. If at any point you find somebody or something claiming to be us, look for these features. Are they made up of shadows? Are their eyes white? Do they not have a mouth? If the answer is no for any of these, that isn't us. Don't worry, we will tell you exactly what to do if you are ever in a situation like this. The rules mentioned above are rules that take place at all times of the day. The next rules listed are exclusive to either daytime or nighttime. Daytime rules. 1. This should be obvious, but if at any time you hear knocking on the door, don't open the door. Move the curtains and look through the glass of the door. If you see a being made up of entirely shadows, don't open the door. Even if they fit our description, it isn't us. It never will be us. 2. If you look through the glass of our door and see somebody, ask who they are and what they want. If they tell you they are a friend of ours, kindly respond, "Sorry, but they are on vacation. If you want anything, I might be able to help you." If they still insist on coming in, ask what they want. Whatever they want, give it to them. They usually ask for snacks, small pieces of furniture, and toys. If they ever ask for anything else, tell them that you'll get it for them, but don't actually get it. Close the door and hide. 30 seconds after closing the door, they will force their way in. 2 minutes after this, they will leave. If they don't tell you they are a friend of ours when you open the door for them, quickly close and lock the door. 2a. If at any point in your hiding spot you feel breathing on your neck, don't turn around. It will go away eventually. 3. Occasionally, you might get a text from our mother telling you to go get a package from outside. If this is the case, ask how many members she has in her family. If she answers anything other than 5, it isn't her. If this is the case, quickly go outside and find any way to destroy the package. If you can't destroy it, move it quickly across the street and place a heavy object over it. Don't worry about the neighbors or something else taking it. As long as it's on the other side of the street, you are safe. 3a. In the case you get 5 as a response, it is our mother. In this case, bring the package inside our house and place it into our parents' room. That should be all the rules for daytime. This time is usually the safest, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. The nighttime, however. Oh boy. Nighttime rules. I recommend you try to sleep as little as you can. It gets dangerous here. 1. If you hear a knock on the door, quickly look outside. 1a. If you see a little kid that appears to be around the age of 5, let them in, no matter their gender or appearance. They will increase your sanity. Don't forget to take care of them. 1b. If you see a robed figure outside, do not open the door. If you do, they will drain all of your blood. 1c. If at any time you see any humans outside, don't open the door. No humans approach the door at night. It's either a robber or a murderer. This doesn't apply to only knocks on the door either. If you hear scratching or sounds of a lockpick, it's probably humans. 1d. If you see shadows and red eyes when you look out the door, quickly go inside our parents' room and hide. They are scared of what's inside. Don't worry. You'll be safe as long as you can't be seen through the doorway. 1e. If you see shadows and white eyes, open the door. It's us. We will protect you for the night. We usually don't take the door, though. 2. If you are watching TV and at any time the volume suddenly goes down, hide. If you see an entity made of shadows enter the room, look at their eyes. If they are white, that's our mother, and she will protect you for the night. Feel free to come out and get some sleep if you need it. If the color of the eyes is anything but white, however, stay in your hiding spot. If nothing appears after you are in your hiding spot, then it's safe to come out. 3. If you use the bathroom, look at the mirror. Once in front of the mirror, wave, smile, or do anything. If your reflection suddenly smiles, you are safe. It likes acts of kindness. However, if it has had a bad day, it will usually frown at you or seem angry. If this is the case, quickly jump in the shower tub and close the curtains. It'll get out of the mirror and roam. Don't worry about staying quiet. It can only see. It's deaf. 4. If you go out at any time during this, whether it's in a vehicle or on foot, if you feel like someone or something is staring at you, don't look back. It will keep following you until you reach your destination. Don't worry, it's protecting you. As long as you don't stare directly at it, you'll be fine. Refer to rules 4A 4C if anything else comes up. 4A. If at any point you reach an intersection and you are the only one there, whether on foot or in your car, stand completely still. Monsters of different sizes and shapes will start to come from every road that isn't the one you are currently on. They may get close to you or attempt to charge directly at you. Don't flinch or move. They are trying to get you to move. They can't hurt you if they don't think you acknowledge it. They only see moving as a sign that they have been acknowledged. Just let the shadow that has been following you do its job, and you should be free to continue. That's our friend, John. He's shy. 4B. If a being comprised of entirely shadows ever pops up in front of you, don't interact with it. John should deal with him. 4C. Once you arrive at your destination, look around. If your destination was to an area that's crowded or has people present, such as the grocery store, but you don't see anyone, don't enter. Get out of your vehicle, if you used one to get there, and walk in a circle 3 times while saying, "This isn't my destination. I don't want to be here." Repeat this if the place is still empty. 4C2. If you were originally to an area that's deserted or only has a few people present, while away calmly. Don't run or make the others inside notice you. Find a hiding spot. Let John take care of them. 4D. Try not to stay outside of the house for more than 2 hours. You are supposed to be house sitting, right? 5. If at any point during the night you hear the oven is on but you didn't turn it on, go to the kitchen hallway. 5A. If the light is off, enter. 5A2. If you see a pair of white eyes, it's our mother. She will protect you for the night. Feel free to eat the cookies she just made in the oven. 5A3. If you see a pair of red eyes, refer to Rule 7. 5A4. If you see nothing, turn on the light and turn off the oven. We don't want it to burn our house down. 5B. If the light is on, don't enter. Walk back to any room that isn't the kitchen. Try not to make too much noise. As long as you don't enter the kitchen, you should be fine. 5B2. If you make too much noise or enter the kitchen, you will find a nice-looking old lady. In this case, one of 2 scenarios will occur. 5B3. The lady will offer you cookies. If she gives you a nice warm smile, eat the cookies. Nothing will happen if you decline, but it's recommended you eat them. They taste good, and it will energize you, removing any and all feelings of sleep that you had prior. 5B4. If, instead, the lady grins with the edges of her mouth reaching her ears, take the gun, you should have it with you, and shoot her in the eyes, immediately. Run out of the house shortly after. If you eat her cookies, you will die a long and painful death. 5C. If the lady manages to grab you before or while you are outside of the house, shoot her in the eyes again. If she doesn't let go, refer to Rule 7. If you successfully manage to make it outside, stay outside of the house for at least an hour. Don't worry, John will protect you if anything goes wrong. 6. If at any time you see a shadow at the door, ask their role in the family. If they say they are the middle child, ask them a few questions on their family and try to socialize with them. I'm an introvert, so if the shadow acts friendly and overly confident, it isn't me. Keep the door locked and go away from the door. It will leave eventually. 7. This might sound weird, but listen to me, I promise. If any rule says refer to Rule 7, take your gun and kill yourself with it. You'll be revived shortly afterward. You can only do this 3 times before you actually die. Think of it like 3 extra lives in a video game, like Mario, for example. You will wake up an hour later after doing this. 8. If you hear knocking on the windows at any time, look outside of them. If you see white eyes, open it. It's us, and we will protect you. If you don't see white eyes, keep it closed. 9. If at any time during the night you something that sounds like a baby, whether it's laughing, crying, or just simple speech, follow Rules 9A and 9B. 9A. If you hear the sound of a male baby, enter the room it's coming from. It's our baby brother. He will protect you, as long as you take care of him. 9b, if you hear the sounds of a female baby, don't leave the room you are currently in. If you do, it will rip you to shreds. 10. Taking care of our baby brother is simple. If he wants you to get him milk, take his bottle and give him milk. If he asks for bacon, take some bacon out of the fridge and put it in the air fryer. Let it cook for 3 minutes. If he asks you to change the channel on the TV, do it. He will show you what he wants to watch. It's basically like taking care of a regular baby. Don't forget to change his diaper. 11. If you ever encounter a shadow that claims to be the eldest sibling, let him inside of the house, even though he isn't at all a member of our family. He will give you a riddle. How you answer depends on how the shadow responds. 11a. If you answer correctly, he will give you an extra life. 11b. If you answer incorrectly, he will take one of your lives. If you have no more extra lives when doing this, you will die. 11c. If you get close to the answer or respond with something that could be the answer but isn't, nothing will happen. 12. If at any time you hear sounds inside of our room, enter it. 12a. If you see a shadow playing a fighting game, ask them what their role is in the family. If they respond middle child, it is me. I have come to protect you. If you instead see a shadow playing a racing game and they respond middle child, it isn't me. Quickly leave the room and close the door. It will be safe to enter again after 2 hours. If they instead respond eldest child, it's my older brother if he are playing a racing game. If he is playing a fighting game, it isn't him. Do the same thing you did when you encountered my imposter. 12b. If you see us do anything else, it is us. 13. If at any time when you enter a room, you are suddenly surrounded by darkness, refer to rules 13a 13d. 13a. If you see nothing, close your eyes for 10 seconds. Everything will be normal after. 13b. If you instead see members of your family reaching out to you, kill them. They aren't your family. They are trying to trick you. If you reach out to them, you will be dragged into the darkness, with your family members being next. 13c. If you see red eyes, close your eyes and try to think of happy thoughts and good memories. If you don't, it becomes much easier for them to control your emotions and take your body. 13d. If you see wide eyes and a bunch of smiles all around you, refer to Rule 7 immediately. You cannot hesitate at all. After doing this, call us and tell us about Rule 13d. We will come immediately. 14. After you call us, you should see 5 robed figures appear in front of you. If it's any more or any less, offer some of your blood. They should leave. After doing this, my family and I should appear. If there still isn't the correct amount of us, keep referring to this rule until you see exactly 5 robed figures. 15. When you are ready, tell us, I am ready for the ritual. After this, refer to the section named the ritual. If you aren't ready, do whatever you want to prepare. Don't take too long, though. 16. If instead of seeing 5 robed figures, you see 5 pairs of red glowing eyes, you have made us angry. We won't help you anymore, and we will leave you to your fate, 80 years of torture. The ritual. 1. Go into the kitchen and grab some salt. Go into the living room after grabbing the salt and sprinkle the salt into a circle. Make sure it's big enough to fit your body. 2. Go into our parents' room and grab 5 candles. Then, place the 5 candles on the salt, forming a pentagon. 3. Create a small cut on your finger and get some of your blood on the candles. 4. Lay down in the middle of the circle with your arms and legs spread out. 5. We will begin chanting. Don't say or do anything while we are doing this. Do not move at all. You will feel immense pain. Just endure it. It will only last a few seconds. 6. There is a 70% chance we will fail. In this case, you will, unfortunately, die. However, there's a 30% chance we will succeed, and you will become a shadow like us. You will then join our family. Don't worry. You will still be able to interact with your old family and friends. And that's it. Please follow all of our rules to ensure your survival. We promise you that the reward is worth it, so don't feel or think you are risking your life for something that you can get from any other job with 1 month of work. Trust me. It's much more than that. If you made it here, thank you for reading my story. This is my first ever post on r/rules horror. Actually, it's my first ever post on Reddit, so I would appreciate any and all criticism.